What's up, everybody? Welcome back to Demon Reads Comics. Today I'm going to do a short haul. It was supposed to be like a total of 5 or 6 books, but for some reason, when I go shopping, I shop between Amazon, cheap graphic novels, in-stock trades, organic price books, and recently I've been shopping with Walmart and Target. So these two, technically 3 orders I placed. One was with Walmart, one was with Target, and one was with in-stock trades. And I think there was only like 2 or 3 books with in-stock trades that were short, small ones. So it was nothing big. And because they were so small, I kind of was, going to do all of them together. But for some reason, I always have an issue with in-stock trades. Every single time I place an place an order with them, you place an order with them thinking they have something, and a few days later, like, oh, we don't have this item in stock or this, and there's always an issue with them. So, while I like shopping with in-stock trades, there is always an issue with them. In the last 2 or 3 orders that I got with, or that I did with them, there's always an issue. There's always one thing missing, or this thing missing, or we don't have this in stock. Why do you show it that you have it in stock if you don't? Like, come on. Anyway, so because of that, this one's going to be really, really short. It's only going to be 3 books, and it's from Walmart and Target. What's weird is when I get to the one in Walmart, you'll see why I chose to pick that one up at Walmart and no other place. So first and foremost, let's get started. Yeah, okay. So the first one I picked up was Once and Future, Book 1, Deluxe Edition, Slipcase. It is by Boom Studios, and it's by Kieran Gillen and Dan Mora. Now, I could have picked them up, both of them, on Amazon, a little bit cheaper, by like $2-3. But I decided to. So the thing was, I could not find the Slipcase edition, the first one, of Book 1. But they had it at Target, both of them, both slipcases, and that's why I picked it up that way. So it was a little bit more pricey. Now I want you guys to know something. I could have picked up this book in deluxe format like this for like $30, but because it comes in the Slipcase edition, it cost like an extra $15 to $20, and that is a little bit weird. Now what I'm going to do here is, every single time I get a new book, I see that, I check out the slipcase or the book itself, make sure there's no damages. I go ahead and open the book up to make sure it's actually left to right, and because I have one book that I ordered with in-stock trades as well, and the printing is upside down. So I do check that. I check the binding of the book. This one's sewn binding, but it's not coming apart. So I do check that, and then I put it back in the box. So I did, like I said, I picked Book 1 of Once and Future by Boom Studios in Slipcase edition at Target for like $46. And then I picked up Once and Future Book 2 in Slipcase format as well. And like I said, I check out the slipcase, make sure, it's good to go. There's a little ding right here, but it's not too bad. Take it out of the slipcase. Check out the book, the hardcover of it, front and back. Everything's good to go. Again, by Boom Studios, Kieran Gillen and Dan Mora, Book 2. And then I open it up to make sure it's from left to right and right way up for us to read it. And then I do check out the binding, make sure it's not coming apart. This one's sewn binding. This one's kind of a little bit, but you can't really notice it. This one's good to go still. So I picked those 2 up at Target because it's the only place that sold both Book 1 and Book 2 in the Slipcase edition. Like, for example, in-stock trades only had Book 1 in Slipcase edition, or I'm sorry, Book 2 in Slipcase. Amazon had it in Slipcase, and then cheap graphic novels didn't even sell either of them in Slipcase edition. So that's why I ended up picking it at Target, both of them. I think I paid like $86 for both books. It's Slipcase edition. And the last thing I'm going to talk about today is the one I picked up at Walmart. And that is an absolute Swamp Thing by Alan Moore, Volume 1. I did pick up the other ones, Volume 2 and 3, from a different place. But the reason I picked it up at Walmart and Amazon, this book would have cost me $100. On I don't believe cheap graphic novels even carried it. And then on in stock trades, it was like 75 bucks, something like that, 60 bucks. The reason I went with the Walmart, I paid $52 for it. And it was the cheapest one, and I just had to go that route. $52 for one that's kind of going out of print, that's kind of hard to find. I don't know, it was just hard to find, and a lot of these places didn't have it. When you go and find a book, you really got to look for, you know, all these different places to see which one has it cheaper, which one's the ones that you want to pick up. The only thing I'm going to say bad about in-stock trades, they may say they have some in stock, but you'll maybe receive an email saying, oh, we don't have this in stock. Until it comes in stock, we'll send it out to you. So unfortunately, they're holding on to my money for that one until their items become available, and then they're going to ship it to me. Once they do ship it to me, I might hold on to it to do it with another package I'm getting, or it might just be a single one. It's going to be short. But again, with this one, like I said, there we go. Take it out of the slipcase. The slipcase is actually amazing on this. There's art on it, except the top and the bottom, but the art is beautiful on it. Check out this book. This book is amazing because, like, it feels almost mossy. It's not like glossy or anything. It's not like matte black. It feels kind of like suede almost, and that's actually really cool. But I do check out the hardcover, make sure there's no dings on it, you know, there's no damage on it. I do open it up. Beautiful sewn binding front. Actually, front or top and bottom, beautiful sewn binding. And then I kind of flipped through the page just a little bit to check out the make sure it's front to back. It does come with the ribbon. The reason I picked up Swamp Thing in Absolute because I'm getting ready to read Hellblazer. Not really ready, but I'm gonna be reading Hellblazer at some point. And I know John Constantine's first actual appearance was in Swamp Thing. And growing up, I actually used to have toys of Swamp Thing. I was such a big fan of Swamp Thing that I know I could read this online, but I really just wanted to pick up the Alan Moore Swamp Thing. So, also, lastly, this Absolute did come with the leaflet. I don't know why people keep these. I even see some of the bigger collectors like Gem Mint Collectibles, Omni Dog, the Uncanny Omar from Near Mint Condition. They keep these, and for some reason, they don't know why they keep them either. They just do. And because of that, I'm just keeping them too. I don't know if it does anything or not, but I keep them right here. Like I said, Absolute Swamp Thing by Alan Moore, Volume 1. It is published by DC Comics. So those are the three small haul that I had this time. I'm not gonna say this month because I don't buy books that often, but yeah, I'm still waiting for a few more. I'm waiting for 2 orders from Cheap Graphic Novels and a small one from In Stock Trades. But from the one from In Stock Trades, I have no idea when that one's gonna get here. So when it gets here, I'll do maybe a small one, let you guys see the ones that I picked up. But yeah, we'll see what happens. I'm excited to read all those books. I'm not too sure about the Once and Future ones. I heard good things about it, although, like, I'm kind of a big fan of King Arthur and Knights at the Round Table. I know it has something to do with that, but it does have to do with a little bit of time travel, so I don't know how I'm going to feel about that. Obviously, Swamp Thing was it revolutionized comics from back in the day. That and Watchmen. Most people in their comic collection, they have either Watchmen or Swamp Thing by Alan Moore, and so I had to pick it up and I had to have it in my collection. So yeah, well, I'm excited to read all 3 of those. Once I get the other ones in, I'll go ahead and do a haul for them as well. That being said, guys, that's it for now. I hope you guys stay good, stay healthy, and we'll see you guys on the next one.